buddy? You think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Oh, no.
I'm the upgrade.
Hello air-breathing humans. So one of my friends was watching my latest movie which you guys should totally check out because I spent 9 months making it. And I watched with them. And when the video finished we saw this video as the up next. Admins vs hackers. Full movie. Sounds extraordinarily familiar. So that spiked my interest. A new Roblox movie with the exact same title as one of my first movies. Okay, now I am not about to accuse this guy of stealing and plagiarizing my idea, but I did wanna check it out as it's about the same thing. I first read the comments. And I was very surprised to see. This has got to be the best Roblox story or animation I've ever seen. I'm blown away, good job. This is honestly one of the best Roblox movies I've ever seen. It's most definitely with the last guest and others. This ain't a film. This is a masterpiece. And I'm hecking hyped for it. And you know what? I probably shouldn't have read the comments first. Because that spiked my expectations dangerously high. I was expecting Infinity War level action with Breaking Bad level writing on a Roblox movie. I wanted to do a Roblox movie review for a long time, but I didn't ever because, you know, most of them are kind of rushed and effortless and don't take themselves seriously, but this seemed like a good contender. I don't like to talk about other YouTubers, but considering my history with this genre I feel it's appropriate for me too. So obviously absolutely no hate or anything against the creator. I will only talk about this creation as a Roblox filmmaker to a Roblox filmmaker. I'll be using this rating system. Anything below 5 is bad and anything above 5 is good. 5 is the absolute average and isn't necessarily bad. To put it into perspective, how would I rate my own last 3 movies in a 1 to 10 system? World War 3. Now I will be honest. I really don't like this movie. It's probably my worst movie ever, so it's a 3 out of 10. You might think it's too harsh considering there's a lot of very positive comments on that video, but Roblox viewers don't have that high of standards, which might explain why the new Admins vs Hackers video has so many. I am very passionate about movie making and this movie is an absolute atrocity. Roblox Civil War is when I started to pick up the pace with the animated movies and it's pretty decent, so it's a 6.5 out of 10. Roblox Age of Hackers is probably my best movie to date, but outside Roblox movie standards it's not perfect. Easy 7 out of 10. Now let's finally start reviewing the new Admins vs Hackers. Now it's important to keep in mind that this whole movie is an entire video series combined in one video, unlike how I made mine, so the entire plot probably wasn't planned from the beginning. And also I'll just throw this warning out there. This will be very nitpicky, so it's gonna sound like I dislike this movie much more than I actually do, but I need some way to increase the watch time, lol. Right when it starts you will notice one of the biggest flaws of this movie. The entire background is just base plate. And for almost 14 entire minutes the background is just the base plate with almost nothing else, which is quite bland to look at. So we're introduced to a couple of the main characters. This noob whose name is Two-Face and this blue admin. And he joins the game. And then immediately bangs him for yes.
What TOS? Yes.
Then they meet again and Two-Face steals the banhammer basically instantly. The idea is that there's 3 banhammer admins and this blue one is a new one. But he isn't just slightly inexperienced than the other 2. He has absolutely zero experience in being an admin. And that's why he thought banning this kid for saying yes was the right decision. So what kind of genius thought it'd be a good idea to promote him to a banhammer admin when he has absolutely no clue what he's supposed to do? Who they should really hire is people who are good at hiring people. Because that's clearly lacking. One of the other admins, this yellow admin, has a dog named Dog. And he's pretty much the Demogorgon. And I think that's actually a pretty cool design. I like that dog. Named Dog. Also, something I find kind of weird is the movie starts with Two-Face and he's really shiny. And after a couple scenes, he just stops being shiny for the entire rest of the movie. The hell was the point of that? Every time a character says a sentence, this old Roblox jumping sound effect plays.
Whoa. Who are you?
Why, I'm an admin, of course.
No way.
Yeah, I am.
Which I think would have been fine if there was no voice acting. If you're gonna have voice acting, then text appearing probably shouldn't come with sound effects. And while we're on the topic of voice acting, this shouldn't come off as a surprise, but like, this is exactly why I don't ever get voice actors. It's obviously nearly impossible to get a cast of professional voice actors for a fucking Roblox movie, but it makes dialogues with a lot of emotions in them sound extremely awkward.
My dog. That stupid hacker wiped my dog clean off.
He sounds like he's yelling in lowercase. Though the voice actors actually sound really good for the characters they are playing.
You are no threat to me.
Me, a hacker, has met your overseer. But you admins, except for Crimson Red, haven't.
And some hackers, especially John Doe, have a really cool voice effect.
You get bored of being Sinister Red? Or did it remind you of a certain past?
It sounds really good. Anyway, John Doe recruits Two-Face into his team of hackers because he's potential right after he almost got his ass beat, and then gives a mask to him as a symbol that he's one of them.
Don't sweat. You're one of us now.
But like, no one else in the entire hacker team besides John Doe wears it. So again, the hell was the point of that? Then we're introduced to this NPC character and he's supposed to be really OP.
John Doe taught me this one. Hacking punch!
And the red admin, whose name is Sinister Red, gets rid of his weaknesses. And I gotta say, the effects are pretty good. The visuals are done pretty well for the most part. But then something confusing happens. Okay, so Sinister Red recruits the NPC to help against the hackers. Then he gives him the ability to track the hackers so he can help finding them.
You can track any player no matter their IP.
Well, why would you give me this power?
We need you to help us track hackers.
If Sinister Red can give people the ability to track people, why doesn't he give that ability to himself? Can he not do that or something? Anyway, later John Doe goes to Sinister Red and then it's revealed that Sinister Red is actually Cool Kid. The hacker Cool Kid.
You used to be one of the biggest hackers of all time. How sad that you left such a lifestyle.
In my opinion, it'd be way better if this was revealed way later, because this gets brought up in a later scene. It'd be a good plot twist for the audience. The blue admin finds Two-Face and almost kills him. Then Two-Face says he's about to do an insane move which John Doe taught him.
One step away from banning you at last.
Here's another move John Doe taught me.
And then he leaves the game and server hops.
What? He got away!
It's implied a lot that this world works like the actual Roblox. All the users are accounts which are able to join and leave games. So if this is the type of shit John Doe is teaching you, then you really need to prove your worth. Then the yellow admin, whose name is Pensive Yellow, finds this hacker called Tubers. Then he starts explaining to him this hack attack he has, and for some reason tells him about the 31-day cooldown and that it has the power to wipe any account. And that he can't dodge it or block it.
Wanna know a secret? Every 31 days, I'm able to use this move that can wipe out almost any account, leaving it compromised. And for NPCs, well, it straight up deletes them. You can't dodge it, you can't even block it.
And then he survives it by blocking it. The Demogorgon dog sacrificed himself, which really angers Yellow and enters like a rage mode. This is a thing admins do when something bad happens. And it honestly looks really cool when they do it. I like how parts of them are glowing and are emitting particles. Sinister Red changes his name to Crimson Red because it reminded him of John Doe. And he's happy Roblox let him do it for free.
Roblox, let me change it free of charge.
Dude, you're a Roblox admin, 1000 Robux should be nothing to you. So then a new green banhammer admin gets recruited and they head off to their new training arena. And Crimson Red says it's gonna allow them to do so much more.
This arena will allow us to use any move.
Even though it's much smaller than the last one. So I'm not exactly sure what you mean. So anyway, Tubers and Cryptid Data sneak in and kill Carl the NPC bot, and he gave their locations just before he died. So then the green banhammer admin decided it'd be a genius idea if he went after Cryptid Data on his own. Right after him and Tubers killed the most OP character that we have seen so far. So then Cryptid Data obviously destroys this stupid ass dinosaur and tells him about the quote unquote overseer admin. It's an admin no one else heard of that only Crimson Red knew, and after setting up this huge plot point, it never gets mentioned again. Maybe it's gonna be important in the next part. I don't know. So then John Doe goes to the admins while they're fucking slapping each other for fun and they think he's about to mention the overseer admin. But John Doe hints it's something different they don't already know.
He hasn't told you that either.
Wait, what?
Something feels a bit off.
So I was prepared for some huge plot twist. But what he ends up saying is that Crimson Red used to be Cool Kid. Something that we already knew. This is why I said this should have not been brought up until now, it would have been a good plot twist. So then John Doe starts charging himself up in a secret game to make himself powerful and tells the rest of the hackers to hold off the admins while he does it because he's vulnerable while charging. And the rest of the hackers are like, fuck you bitch, we don't wanna serve you anymore, so they betray him. Two-Face tells the admins about John Doe's entire plan and then they go after him. So then they find out none of them can ban John Doe and only elitist admins can ban him.
I'll be the traitor that bans you.
I used to be a head admin. Did you know that in order to ban a top administrative accounts, you need to have an elitist ban hammer?
What?
None of you have that.
So then Roblox comes and just bans him in 1 second. Which doesn't really make much sense because earlier we were told that Roblox was hiring new admins to deal with the John Doe threat. Now we're told none of the admins can even ban John Doe. And Roblox could have just come in and killed him instantly. Good on you buddy for wasting so much time. Then we're told John Doe's defeat is what's needed for phase 2 of the other hackers thing to start. So yeah. Obviously most of this entire review was very nitpicky, but like every Roblox movie is very easy to nitpick. And I guess all the plot holes don't even matter because most Roblox viewers probably wouldn't even notice them. So I'll rate this movie 6 out of 10. But in Roblox standards it's probably 9 out of 10. I have very high standards though. It's a 6 because there wasn't anything really actually bad about it, but to me nothing shocked or surprised me either. So don't take a 6 as a bad thing. If you wanna ignore the bullshit, wanna know some good advice, I will tell you right now. First of all, don't make the background just the base plate for too many scenes. Maybe you can get away with one. No more though. Make some characters change as the movie goes on. Like the movie introduced this new blue admin as this inexperienced dumbass and I was expecting him to develop into a more mature and tough character. But that never happened. The action scenes feel kind of underwhelming. I'd recommend moving the camera around more and faster during them. And also make them last longer. And lastly, have some kind of payoff at the end. Reward the viewer for watching the entire thing. I hate to use my own movie for an example, but I don't have any more, so here is what I mean. So yeah, that was it. Don't send any negativity to the creator of this movie. I suggest going to their video and giving it a like. If you wanna see more videos like this, subscribe and leave a like. For now, peace.